Hello everyone and welcome to the SentSeen Masterclass on how to create automated SMS campaigns using your Android phone and webhooks so you can integrate virtually unlimited CRMs and applications to send SMS from your own business phone. In this specific class, we are going to use make.com to connect a form to my Android SMS using webhooks. So every time I get a form submitted on my website, I want to instantly send SMS from my phone using the exact same phone number my clients are already familiar with. Now, do keep in mind that the same thing I'm doing right now with Make.com can also easily be achieved with other integration platforms like Zapier. So it really comes down to preference whether you want to use Make.com or any other platform that takes advantage of webhooks. Webhooks is an easy way to connect with APIs to applications across the web without using any coding and still have it be very secure and easy to use. Also, keep a note that if you are using Go High Level, we have a specific high level integration that will allow you to send and receive messages from your Go High Level dashboard on the message tabs or using workflows. And if you are an agency owner, you can also offer and resell our unlabeled SMS SIM solution to your clients. For that and more, you can find more information on the SMS SIM app in the Go High Level app marketplace, and we have other detailed trainings and videos specifically for Go High Level alone. For the rest of you who are looking to integrate something else, please come take a look over my shoulders and let me guide you through on how to easily integrate SentSeen Webhook with virtually anything on the web. So let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to app.sentseen.com and I'm going to log in. And once you log in, I'm going right here to the automation tab. And it all starts with a new automation. Now, before I start an automation, I need to add my phone to take advantage of the phones here. And to do that, I'm going to go here to my staff phones and I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to add a phone. After I log in, I want to make sure I add my staff phone. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a new phone. I'm going to call it a name. That way I'm able to remember. So I'm going to call it, that way I know which phone it is. Okay, now I'm going to go to my phone to download the mobile app. Now to download the mobile SMS SIM app that allows you to use your SMS, your Android phone, you need to go to getsmssim.com. And as you can see, we have a easy video that you can follow along and it'll show you how to download the app. But I'm also going to show you that right now. So let me just open up my screen sharing here. And as you can see on my Android phone, I'm already inside of the browser here and I want to get smssim.com. I'm going to click on download. And it's going to ask me, hey, do you want to download this file? And I want to say yes, download. And it's downloaded here, as you can see. Now it's asking me, do you want to install this app? And yes, I do want to install this app. Sometimes they will ask you, hey, the browser or this application is not allowed to install applications from this source. You're not allowed to do that. Make sure you go into the settings and allow that app to install applications from another source. I'm going to click on install. And sometimes they might ask you, hey, the app might be harmful, but don't worry, the app is very secure. All you have to do is just click on more and click on install anyways. Once the app is installed, just going to click on open. It's going to ask you, do you want to allow it to send and receive SMS or view SMS? Yes, of course. Allow it to send notifications. You want to make sure allow it to use the call logs. We use this for the missed call text back feature, so press allow. Allow. Perfect. Now we are in. Now all we have to do is sign in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the scan QR code icon here, or if you have an API key, you can also put the API key. How do you find the API key? That's very simple. If you go into your staff phone, you'll notice here you can actually enlarge the QR code here, because the QR code scanner is so fast that sometimes if you point into the wrong QR code, it might actually sign in. So I'm going to click to enlarge it, and you can see here you can actually copy the QR key if you actually needed to. But for me, I'm just going to go back here again. It's going to, hey, while using this app, do you want to allow to record and take pictures? Yes. And I'm going to scan my key, and I am in. Now it says no data because there's no chats enabled just yet. What you can also do is you can go into the app here to the settings and make sure that you have the right staff selected. What you can see is the Pixel 7, but you can also pick a different staff as well. And also you can enable the missed call text back feature here. So if you have a missed call here, you can type the message that you want to send back. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not available, so on and so forth. I'm gonna have this off for now. I'm gonna press save, and you're gonna see it saved successfully. So now I successfully have my phone integrated with the system here. So now I also want to make sure that my phone is not on airplane mode as well. So let's go back to the dashboard. Now that my phone is successfully integrated, the next step is to actually go into the automation maps and start working on my map automations here. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to create a new map. Okay. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to just say testing hooks. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a webhook. As it is as simple as copying the hook here. Okay, if you ever need to change the hook for whatever reason, you can just click here on edit, and the system's going to go through and rotate and just give you a different webhook. I'm just going to copy the new one here, and then I'm going to go to make.com. Now I'm going to go into my scenarios, and as you can see, I already have an active scenario that I have prepared for this demo. So in this case, I'm going to go into my webhook integrations, and right here, all I'm doing is I'm using the HTTP make a request module that is already native inside of the make.com scenario. So I'm just going to click on edit. Perfect. So now what I want to do is I want to integrate a form to that HTTP. So I'm going to go to Google Form. Click on form. I want to use my Google Forms. All right, perfect. So right here, I have an HTTP make request. Okay, so what I'm going to do is right here where it says the URL, you want to make sure that you paste your unique URL key. Now, I'm going to go back to my dashboard here. What I want to do is I want to test this module. So I'm just going to click on save, and I'm going to click on run test module. And as you can see here, it gives you an example of a JSON string here that you can put data to. Now, don't worry about it. It's not complicated at all. It's actually very easy to use this data structure. It's a standard data structure that is used across the web. It's very easy for a lot of applications to understand. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to paste that here. Okay, so as you can see, you have a name, phone, tag. You can also add any data structure you want here. So as you can see here, I have a name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a dynamic tag. So I want to add that here. So I'm going to put a name, make sure it's dynamic tag here. So it's going to be a name. The phone number also, I want it to be a dynamic tag. So phone number. And then what I want to do is I want to add along a custom data. So as you can see here, it's very simple. I'm just going to follow the same structure as before. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to put capital here, which is a custom data that I need, right? Also, what you can do is you can make sure you copy the same data structure as before, just to make sure that it's correct. So I'm just going to put here, I'm going to change this to capital. And right here, I want to pass along how much capital is your business looking for. I'm just going to pass that custom data there. Make sure I finish this with a comma. All right, you can add as many custom data that you need here. Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to then Press OK. I want to do run this test module only. Now, something else I can also do is, as you can see, I've added a new one here. What I can also do is I can change this around a little bit. For example, I'm just going to do, instead of having dynamic tags, I'm just going to do a custom static one here just to test. So name, I'm going to do testing name. Okay. And then for the phone number, I'm just going to do a custom phone number. And then right here, I'm going to add another tag. Again, like I did before. Well, keep in mind, I'm not a programmer at all. So if I can do this, so can you. Capital. I'm just going to write test answer. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run this module alone. Let me delete this for now. I'm going to run this. All right, now to simplify this example here, I still have my API webhook here. And now what I'm going to do here, instead of having dynamic data, I'm just going to do some static data just for now, just to actually test the webhook. So as you can see, I have a name of the lead, capital here under, and some custom data here as well, and a phone. All right. In this case, I'm just press OK. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run this module only one time. Okay. And got some data here, and I can see here I got some success message. Success data here, meaning that it was successfully sent through. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my webhook here. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to do a run test. As you can see, it's already showed up there, but I'm going to run the test module again, and it will receive the data shortly here. So as you can see here, the data was indeed received. It's static, but if you want to do some dynamic data, that's how you actually send it through. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to save for now. Okay, I'm going to go to the next module, and I'm going to use the SMS module, send SMS. And this is very simple. All you have to do is just pick the staff here, and from where you can remember, we selected the Pixel 7 here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to then add my message. And the beauty of this is we can actually make it very simple. We can actually customize it here with the previous step. So let me go ahead and save this because I didn't save it. So once we got some data, I'm going to save this, and I'm actually going to save this as well. Okay, and as while we add it, there's a few things. You can either just turn it on, or you can put publish. Once you put publish, you can see here it's going to automatically turn it on for you. Okay, now what I'm going to then do is I'm going to go to the SMS here. I'm going to pick my phone again because I did not save that. I'm going to click on the custom data here. Now, as you can see here, we have a few data sets available to us here, and I'm going to utilize the capital, which is the test. Already have the phone, don't need to send the phone, so that this is actually going to then send it to the phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say hello, like no, you are looking for capital, comma, how can I help? Okay, so I'm going to press save. And now what I can do is I can actually go back here. It's going to see an exclamation point, say left with test. So let me click on it again. I'm going to test run module, and you see success. And if you actually look at your phone, you should be able to see that message actually got sent out to that phone. Now, of course, it's not going to be sent out to that phone because it's now not an actual phone number that we actually utilize in this step right here. But if you had an actual phone number, it should send to that actual phone number there. Okay. So in this case, guys, this is how simple it is to launch a map campaign. And once you turn this on, every single time I get a webhook here, and I'll be able to automatically send that data, send that message to my map, and I'll be able to then send that message to whatever phone. Now, of course, this is just an example. I'm pretty sure your mind is already thinking of ways that you can be able to use this to scale your SMS campaign. So as you can see here, you can add as many steps as you would like, and you can add as many campaigns as you would like. And you can also do this. You can add one phone here and another campaign for another phone. And of course, there's so many more ideas that we want to implement to this step right here to be able to have a lot more features. We're so excited to bring this to you guys. Depending on the time you're watching this video right now, the only thing available might be just catch a webhook and send the SMS, and there's some things we're working on, which is incredibly powerful as it is. But as you can see, this gives us opportunity to add so much more to the map interface here, and be able to automate messages and a whole lot more. So in this case here, as you already know, if you're familiar with make.com or Zapier, then in here, what you can then do is you can add so many more steps to here. There's so many more you can integrate with this. Actually, not after here, but before. So there's so many things that you'll be able to add here. The world is your oyster. Seriously, really. If you want to add from Facebook ads, from the leads, whatever you want to get your leads from, you'll be able to connect it to any Android that has an SMS plan attached to it and be able to send SMS from that phone number super easily. And there's so many more we want to bring on here to be able to help your business grow with SMS and a whole lot more. So I hope you guys were able to enjoy this video and be able to create your SMS campaign. But please, if you have any questions at all about anything, do get in touch with us, and we'll be able to take your hand and guide you step by step and help you out implementing this for your business.